Okay, good morning. So in this class, we'll discuss regarding the difference between pre-engineering concept over the conventional building. Okay, the slide is visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now what we'll do, till now we have discussed so many things. I mean, the general concepts regarding the pre-engineered building over the conventional building. Whatever the pre-engineering concepts are there, how they are going to take the special care in the manufacturing phase, different types of the manufacturing phases, and then the production methodology, the materials used in the pre-engineered building. So let's have a brief discussion regarding these two concepts. Now, I need everyone to be interact with this session. That is pre-engineered building versus conventional building. Just you goes on explaining one by one concept. At least one person has to explain one point. You can take any aspects, whatever the difference you can feel between these two concepts. That is pre-engineered building as well as the conventional building. Okay. So if you know the answers, just raise the hand so that we can have the brief discussion about this. At least you can tell one point so that the interactions make you the things clear. That's the general concept. Yes, Vivek, the first point, as it's showing your name as the first. You can
Yes, sir.
unmute. Huh. What point you can suggest?
Which one, sir?
The difference between these two concepts, pre-engineered building versus conventional building.
Uh, Sir, pre-engineering building is something wherein we use factory precast products,
Okay,
but the conventional building is wherein we cast it on site.
cast it in sight and okay. So that's the manufacturing phase. Okay,
Manufacturing things.
okay, right,
Sir,
very good. And then the next
sir,
point.
in conventional building we use concrete machinery wood, sir.
Okay,
But in pre-engineered we use steel.
steel and even concrete also you can use there, but you can use some special materials in the concrete other than the conventional one. Like that also you can explain. The materials formation it will get changes so that in the earlier time you will get all the structural members, especially in the manufacturing phase. No need to wait for the proper days for curing as you will wait in the conventional building. Yes. That's also we can consider.
Yes, sir.
Then Shabas.
Sir, sir, in
Yes.
pre-engineering, the materials are delivered at the site, sir. And
Okay.
in conventional building, the materials are casting at the site only.
Okay. Okay. With respect to the manufacturing phase, that is fine.
Sir,
Yes,
in
Naveen.
pre-engineering buildings, the
Okay.
whatever the grade of mixing or the materials to be built, it is
Okay.
built by the machines only. But in
Okay.
whereas in conventional building, it may be built by manually.
Okay. It may mix with the manually, else the grades will get changes as per the requirement. For column, you can use M30. For slab, you can use M40. That grades it may get changes. Correct. But in the prefabrication concepts, you should use the same mixed design of the concrete throughout the entire structures so that the mixing as well as the mixed design concepts will be easier in precast structures. Right. Then Ramakrishna. Any one point. So many points are there. You can take any factors. We can take with respect to safety. You can take with respect to time.
Sir,
Huh.
pre-engineering it will less time, sir, because already pre-casted blocks are used.
Okay.
Pre-engineering buildings are taken very less time to complete the project. Conventional building, uh, making formworks and it will take more time, sir.
More time for curing purpose. So you need to wait until the concrete should get set so that it takes more time compared to the conventional building. So with respect to time, we can say that pre-engineering building, we can complete it in the earlier time over the conventional building. Very good. Then others. Ravina, any one point. You can take so many factors are there. Just you think how
Sir,
they are going to, okay, Shabas.
sir, erection process is so faster in pre-engineering buildings, sir.
Okay, you can say that is a special thing what you can say in the pre-engineering concepts, because in conventional building nowhere we are going to use the erection equipments itself, right? So with respect to that cost, you can explain. So whatever the cost it's taken for the erection purpose, it will be high in pre-engineering concept than the
Yes,
conventional building. It's not like you need to take only the advantageous part of pre-engineered building. Even you can consider those limitations also.
means here the pre-engineering building less labors are required, sir. There conventional more
Yeah,
labor.
with respect to the labor, you can have less labors in pre-engineering concepts,
Yes.
but in the conventional building, you require more numbers. Okay, that one also you can consider. Good answer. Then others,
Sir, the
just speak up.
foundation is simple design and easy to construct, sir, and pre-engineered.
Okay, for
And
foundation.
foundation and it will be in simple design, sir, and easy
Okay,
to construct.
foundation it will be in easy design as per the Indian
Uh,
standards, and then
and easy to construct because it will be lightweight, sir.
okay, that point you can consider it. It will be lightweight in its structures so that the foundation carries less load compared to the conventional building. But the foundation, whatever you are going to provide, that will be similar in both aspects, even in conventional and even in pre-engineering concepts. That foundation has to be constructed over the site itself, either in the pre-engineering concepts or else in the conventional building concepts. But whatever the load which is going to carry, that pre-engineering structural elements will be having less weight compared to the conventional building, so that that load taking capacity will be less in the pre-engineering concepts compared to the conventional building. In that way, we can explain. But that's the correct answer, Vinay.
So in conventional buildings, complex designs can be created and they are more flexible designs. But
Okay.
in pre-engineered buildings, you have very few designs for it.
Very good. So with respect to the design, you can have the symmetry design in the pre-engineering concepts. Means the similar designs you can follow up for the similar structure of the buildings. Correct. But in the conventional, once you have constructed that particular building with those particular structural elements, that design, until and unless if you use the same thing, it will be very difficult to adopt with the same design for the other buildings, because each and everything has to be follows as per this home itself. But in the pre-engineering concepts, when you have the symmetry design, I mean the similar design concepts, so that the repetition in the design concepts can be reduced. Very good, Ravi. Then other points with respect to design, that is the most important facts. Other than this,
Sir, in pre-engineering building,
okay.
so it is suitable for similar type of work, like suppose offices or
Hmm.
any type of godown.
Hmm.
But it's not suitable for residential or any apartmental purpose because inside the electrical plants or water supply lines all will be different for every individual
You,
residency.
you can go with the apartments with a similar carpet area or similar the structures or similar
Structures.
plan.
But it
But
is not suitable for independent bungalows or like
no, no,
stuff.
no, no. That's
Uh,
only it comes under in limitations. When you
uh,
will go with the mass structures, then only you can adopt this pre-engineering concept.
uh,
If you want to construct a single house or
it's difficult.
which is very difficult, because
Uh,
for the single home you need to you need to adopt this pre-engineering concepts. You need to hire that manufacturing what factories some parts, and then again you should come with the transportation, so that whatever the cost you are investing over the pre-engineering concepts, it will be higher than the conventional one. So when you will go with the mass structures, that time you can adopt this pre-engineering concepts. That comes under in limitations. Yes. Next points. Others.
Sir,
Prasad,
Sir, did
Ramakrishna. Yes, yes. Hold on. Ramakrishna. Revan Gowda, please. Unmute and you can speak.
sir, durability of conventional building is more as compared to pre-engineered building.
On which basis you can say that? Any one example?
Sir, leakages are
Okay.
less in conventional buildings.
Okay. With respect to, you can take the specific points
So
because the
material,
entire things we cannot tell in combinedly. I mean, in commonly, like durability of these concepts will be more than this. At a certain points, it is going to loses its durability, especially at the part of joints. As you said in the pre-engineering concepts, the number of joints are more between the structural elements, so the chances of leakages and all it may increases. And the similarly, you can achieve the good quality concepts in pre-engineering concepts than the conventional one. So that time also it relates with respect to the durability part. That time the durability will be less in conventional building over the pre-engineering concepts.
pre-engineered.
And when you have provided the proper workmanship in the filling up of the gaps by using the grouting materials, so that time you can overcome that problem or obstacles like the leakages and all, right? So
Yes.
with respect to that, when you have the poor workmanship over the, you can take any examples like conventional or prefab. Yeah. So when you have the poor workmanship, of course, that durability will get decrease in that part.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Good. Then, yes, Ramakrishna, you were about to tell something.
Sir, with
sir,
respect
I
to
am
cost,
telling.
Okay. Sayashabad after the Ramakrishna. Okay. Yes,
sir, with
Ramakrishna.
respect to cost, pre-engineering buildings are consumes less cost compared to conventional buildings.
With respect to what
Cost,
you can say, overall process you are telling.
yes, sir. Project construction, sir.
Okay. So overall process, how you can explain with respect to, I have explained this concept in the earlier time. With respect to the capital cost, you can explain. However, the initial cost of construction prefab will be more than the conventional because there you need to adopt with the factory concepts, right? And of course, when you are going with the good quality of the constructions, that cost will be higher. Yeah. And then the transportation also it takes the more cost than the conventional one, and even in the erection part, correct? So the initial cost, whatever you are investing in the pre-engineering concepts, that will be higher than the conventional one. But at the end, once you complete the pre-engineering building and whatever it is going to earn in the upcoming days, so that one you can compare with the conventional building since it is going to take more construction days or durations than the pre-engineering concepts. Within that particular durations, you can come with some profits in pre-engineering concepts so that the overall cost of providing these pre-engineering concepts will be less than the conventional one, right? Initial cost will be higher in the pre-engineering concepts, but that one you can overcome after the certain part of the durations. Yes, Apurva.
Sir, pre-engineered buildings are a rapid construction work, sir,
Okay.
whereas conventional are time-consuming. And in
Okay.
pre-engineered, skilled laborers and experienced laborers are required for, especially during joining process or erection process.
Right.
Whereas in conventional, uh, uh, as compared to pre-engineering, that many skilled laborers are not much required.
Okay. Only the site engineer and those who are going to take over that particular work.
Local laborers are sufficient, sir. But whereas in pre-engineer we need more skilled laborers because it is a new technology and many people are not yet aware or
Knowing about
adopting that
that
process.
concepts. Yes, yes, you are
Yes,
right.
sir.
Right. So adopting the with respect to the labors, we require skilled labor, especially in the pre-engineering concepts, especially in the part of erection of the equipments and even in the joining of the structural elements, because the normal labors or locally available labors, they are having less knowledge about these concepts, so that we require skilled labors in the pre-engineering concepts, and they need certain trainings before starting their work. Very good.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Somebody, Shabas, please.
The design of pre-engineered building take lesser time when compared to conventional buildings
Okay, that's
because
good answer.
in
Hmm.
in pre-engineered building directly they are readily beams that are put in. So here the uh, work is
Huh.
required in conventional.
Okay, here how you can explain, Shabazz? Here, when you are having the similar structural elements in the pre-engineering concept, so only one time design is required because the
Yes,
same
sir.
thing it is going to repeat for the number of structural elements. So that
Yes, sir.
thing it's not possible in the conventional building because there it is going to take the different members design for, I mean, different design for different structural members. That is again depends
Yes,
upon the client's requirement. So in one apartment, in one flat, one particular person will be there. He is going to suggest, I don't want column here, I don't want beams here, I need as per the vastu, that there's so many requirements will be there, and
yes, sir.
sometimes the changes may get occurs here. So as per the changes, again they will go for revised designs. So that thing it can be omitted in pre-engineering concepts, so that the time taking for design concepts will be less than the conventional one.
Yes,
Yes.
Sir, in
Ah,
conventional,
Naveen.
sir,
Okay.
in conventional building, any modification or alterations to be made, it can be done easily. Whereas
Hmm.
in pre-engineering building, the
Hmm.
modification or alterations are very tough. Means
Okay.
they are already in cast. So
Very good.
site.
Very good. So how you can explain this part in elaboration part, like in pre-engineering concepts, whatever you are going to manufacture, the structural elements or the entire building, they are going to cast at once time, right? So once that manufacturing has been done, no alterations can be possible. But in the conventional building, yes, first month you will go with the foundation as well as the plinth level, and if you want to make any changes for the first floor and second floor, you will be having sufficient time for the changes, right? But the same thing, it is not possible in the pre-engineering concepts since all the structural elements are going to be manufactured at once. Still, if you want to change, then that will be wastage of that structural members, and that increases the cost of construction in pre-engineering concepts. Correct, Naveen.
Sir,
Neha, madam, please.
sir, if we consider the seismic resistance property,
Very good.
that time we can say that pre-engineered buildings are low in weight and flexible, so they have
Okay.
the high resistance property compared to conventional.
Okay.
Conventional are rigid one,
Okay.
so they don't sustain that much as compared to pre-engineered building for the seismic resistance.
Very good. So when you will go with the earthquake and all, it is hit with two different waves, primary waves as well as the secondary waves. Since the conventional building, it is having monolithic structures, and those primary waves and secondary waves, they will hit hard to those conventional buildings, and might be in some cases it is failed to resist those elements, and the chances of damages may get occurs in the building. But when in the pre-engineering concepts, even they will go with the earthquake resistance concepts, and those structural elements are going to be resist those waves, so that the chances of earthquakes and all it is going to be reduced. Very good. With respect to the technical part, this is most important answer what you can consider.
Sir,
Yes,
as
Chetan.
Neha said, lightweight, it also applies in the steel member like secondary members. Like
Hmm.
in pre-engineering, we use like Z or C-shaped members. Like
Okay.
in conventional, we used hot rolled, which are much heavier. That is
Hmm.
also one of them.
Yeah, with respect to the weight of the building, this pre-engineering structural members having the less weight compared to the conventional one, so that even whatever the load which is going to apply on one member, that is also it will be less, and it is not going to compromise with respect to the durability part or else with respect to quality part. If you are using the lightweight structural members, it doesn't mean that which is going to carry the less load and it will be less durability and all. So even though if it is carrying the less weight in the structures, which will be more durable compared to the conventional one. Right answer, Chetan.
The
Then,
precast structures are more safe in handling
hmm,
as compared to conventional because there is no on-site formwork or any scaffolding required, due to which accidents can be caused, or any other such methods as compared to precast.
Okay, right. So here,
And also,
uh,
okay. And also, precast are more eco-friendly, sir. Like on site, we don't require water or any other external energies or
I mean the
materials.
storage
More
space
materials are
for the
not required.
materials.
Yes, sir.
So whatever the space you require for the storage and all, that one it can be saved in the pre-engineering concepts compared to conventional. And as with respect to the safety part, so the chances of accidents are less in the
Yes, sir.
pre-engineering concepts. Especially there also it may have certain chances, but when you are the chance, I mean, during in the transportation, during in the erection part,
Erection process and all.
only, but the chances are less compared to the conventional building. So only at the part of erection as well as the transportation part, the chances of accidents may take place because of improper workmanship or else improper following the guidelines, right? So during that time, the chances of accidents may take place. But whereas in the conventional one, for each and every step, we need to check whether there is a grease. We need to clean on the floor because you are using that entire place for the construction work. So that time, for every place, we need to consider a lot that it should be cleaned enough to resist the what we can say safety accident. I mean the accidents what it will take place in the conventional building. And for every floors, you need to place the that supporting layers. I mean what we can say those
Scaffoldings or
even
formwork.
scaffolding is required and that covering layer we need to provide so that any materials which will come from the top floors so that it can resist, right? So that green layers what we can call. And there also you can reduce the safety cost in the pre-engineering concepts compared to the conventional one. Correct. Then others, Raymond Gowda. Raymond Gowda, your voice is I think not audible to me properly because of network issues. Else you can put the text if it is a smaller one. Raven, his voice is audible to everyone, or it's
Yes, sir.
yes, Raven Gowda. No, not my voice. Raven Gowda's voice.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Raven Gowda, just you take a place where you will get the good network. Then
ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸರ್.
ಅದೇ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು ಬಟ್ ನಾ ಏನ್ ಸಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಕಡೆ ಬಂದು ನೀವು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಟು ಎವ್ರಿ ಒನ್.
ಹಾಂ ಸರ್. ಸರ್, ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪಾನ್ಷನ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಡನ್ ಈಸಿಲಿ ಇನ್ ಪ್ರೀ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ಡ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಸ್ ಕಂಪೇರ್ಡ್ ಟು ಕನ್ವೆನ್ಷನಲ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ಸ್.
Right. So here the expansion what he is suggesting, so that one also it is going to suggest I mean it is going to plan at the earlier time itself, but any expansions and all with respect to the floor wise you can do it easily in this part because whatever the structural elements are they going to be designed, they are of the similar concepts, and then with respect to that design concepts even we can increase the structural elements but not with respect to plan or any type of the additional expansions like change in plan, change in design and all. So that is not permissible in the pre-engineering concepts. Still if you do that, that cost will get vary with the conventional one. Here you can do the expansion and even with respect to change in the other parameters, but that is going to affect the total cost. Yes, somebody was telling us, Chetan. Yes, Chetan. My voice is audible to everyone. I can't hear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Chetan.
Yes, sir. You can hear me.
Chetan. Yeah, Chetan. You are telling answer, right? I think you have unmuted there, so I asked. If something
Yes,
is
sir.
there,
I
just
said about aesthetic and design, sir. Compared to, we can get more aesthetic and design architectural, sir.
design architectural where in prefabrication or in conventional.
Yes.
Where you can see that the aesthetic part and even the design, whether it is in prefabrication or Chetan?
Yes, sir. You can hear me, sir?
No, you are telling the answer, right? So we
Ah,
can
sir.
get the better aesthetic view as well as the design concepts. So where
Yes,
you
sir. Yes,
can
sir.
see that either in prefabrication or in conventional building.
Sir, in conventional.
In conventional, you can go with aesthetic view since you can change as per the plan, and there you'll be having the similar type of the structures. You won't get the
Yes.
aesthetic view. But
Yes, sir.
with respect to the symmetrical structures, that looks one type of aesthetic, and depends upon the viewers, it will get different. But as per
Flexibility.
that,
Okay.
flexibility will be more in prefabrication compared to the conventional one.
Yes.
Yes. Then others, Prasad, you are the one who remained now. At least 1 point. Pre-engineering building concepts compared to conventional. You are there, right, Prasad?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes. Any 1 point, bro.
So in pre-engineering building, simple design can be adopted,
Hmm?
and simple design
Okay.
in
Okay.
pre-engineering building,
Simple design. Hmm.
and in conventional building, extensive design and easy to construct.
Easy to construct in pre-engineering concepts, you can say, but whatever the simple design you said, that is, you
The
can explain.
foundation can be easy to construct and lightweight in lightweight.
Okay. Okay. Since the load carrying capacity, I mean,
Uh, and in a conventional building, heavy foundation should be required, sir.
conventional. So that's sorry, I got disconnected with the call. Okay. Yes, the things are clear, right? And any other points other than this? Just you can think. Atia, any 1 point?
Yes, sir. In pre-engineered buildings, strict quality control is maintained like while manufacturing these structures, and
Okay.
in conventional buildings, quality control is difficult to manage
Okay.
because of those structures which are to be manufactured.
Very good. So in the pre-engineering concepts with respect to the quality, we can achieve better quality in the prefabrication concepts because close supervision can be adopted for each and every member in the prefabrication concept. So in the conventional building, it is difficult to manage each and every place and each and every activities with 100% of quality assurance. We cannot say that we can't achieve any quality in conventional building, but compared to pre-engineering concepts, here it is very difficult to maintain 100% of quality aspects in each and every aspect. In some or other ways, we may lose that percentage of quality in the conventional building, but we can achieve 100% of the quality in the prefabrication because everything which is done, especially in the manufacturing of the structural elements, yeah, so that I said in the production phase, stand method, aggregate method, and conveyor method. So for every stage of the manufacturing phase, they will check the quality aspects and then they will certify for the next phase of the activities. Yeah, so that you can achieve better quality in the pre-engineering concepts compared to conventional. Rohan, yes,
Yes,
Apurva.
sir.
Rohan, we are discussing regarding the pre-engineering concepts over the conventional building. So if you know
Yes,
any
sir.
points, just you think until and unless that the Apurva will answer for those points. Yes, Apurva, please.
Sir, yes, sir. While the concreting process or when concrete is placed or when process of concreting, sir, it is not affected by weather, sir, in precast
Hmm,
because
hmm.
it is done under a closed surface or
Position.
closed atmosphere. So
Yes.
it will not affect the curing or curing process or
Hmm.
setting process by well, factor of cold or temperatures. It will not change. But whereas in convection, it is affected by weather conditions. So formation of cracks may be possible, or increase in the curing time because of cold temperature or heat due to lot of heat. So it is affected by weather, sir, in conventional as compared to precast.
Very good. That is with respect to change in weathering conditions.
Weathering
Here
conditions.
we are going to maintain the standard temperatures like room temperature, that is 27 degree plus or minus 2 in the manufacturing site. But the same thing it is difficult to adopt in the construction site because you can't change the temperatures which is present over there. So that change in the temperature that may causes certain effects on the concrete structures. So sometimes it may
Oh
get
yeah, sir.
shrinks at the earlier time because of the higher temperature. That time the heat of hydration and the setting of the concrete will be in the earlier time. So that is going to cause us the so many effects on that concrete, like less in durability, the pain
Strength.
in the structure, of course, strength, right? So these points also you
Yes.
can consider.
And
Yes. Chetan.
uncertainty due to recycled re-rolled materials. Site work does not ensure tested materials in conventional. In compared to they use high quality raw materials from reputed limited construction materials
Very
and
good.
also
So
high
here,
strength.
yes, here you can maintain the better quality since the selection of the materials also, which will be with the specified companies or the contractors or else the material suppliers. So for each and every trials of the materials, they are going to check, they conduct several tests with respect to the quality aspects, and then they will certify that one for the usage in the construction, where in the prefabrication concepts. But here in the construction site, which is very difficult to maintain the quality aspects because once the material slots comes directly we are going to use that one, but we need to go with a certain quality aspects. For that again you require certain instruments, equipments, and if you go with the laboratory test and all, you need certain machines. So that time which is very difficult to maintain those all standards in the conventional building, but you can achieve those quality aspects with 100% of accuracy in the prefab concepts. Right, Chetan? Next, with respect to the environmental issues, can somebody?
So there's less wastage in pre-engineered buildings when
Okay,
compared to conventional buildings.
very good. So here the usage of the materials or the resources, it will be in a proper way, wherein prefab engineering concepts, whereas in the conventional, the lot of wastages may take place, even in the reinforcements, even in the usage of the concrete, because there we cannot say that how much concrete which is going to be required for that. So again, they need the proper estimations and all, and due to the some improper workmanship also, the concrete quantities may be less or more. So that chances it may happens in the conventional building. But whereas in the prefab concepts, you will be knowing at what extent we can cut the reinforcements and the dimensions of the stirrups and all. So the chances of wastages will be less in the prefab concepts compared to the conventional one. Right.
Pre-engineering, we can say environmental friendly because they use alloy of iron and carbon and other materials in various proportions.
As a part of
So
fibers, they can use those materials.
steel
It will
can be
be
used a number of times without
it is
affecting the
eco-friendly with respect to the usage in materials. Correct, Chetan? Yes.
Sir, environmental issues, one more in terms of noise pollution and air pollution. So, noise pollution conventional produces more noise pollution, sir, in construction and all other terms. Whereas precast, it is done in at one place, so there is no much noise pollution created. So, that is one environmental issue, sir. And also
Because
air pollution, sir. On site there is burning process or carbon during the process of mixing, there is dust due to carbon or any other cutting processes takes place which affects the people's health, whereas in precast it is done under a close, so only those workers are little affected, but even if they take proper precautions, so there will be no much environmental issues or health issues due to the processor.
Yes, very good. So that point is clear to you. With respect to the environmental aspects, you can reduce the noise compared to the conventional building. In the pre-engineering concepts, you can reduce that noise pollutions and all, and that is going with respect to the other aspects like air pollution, since which is going to affect the neighborhood parts where in the conventional building, but that one you can be reduced in the pre-engineering concepts. And one more thing, most important is this pre-engineering concepts you can adopt for 24 by 7, correct? Because it is nowhere it is going to affect with respect to the erection parts in the rainy seasons and all. But when in the conventional building, if rain comes, that time we need to stop the process because we need to take lot of precautions that is going to increase the cost. Again, you need to add some rapid hardening agents so that the concrete has to set earlier time. It should not expose to the rain, right? So many factors we can consider. But here in the prefabrication, all the structural members are placed at once. Only the thing is we need to take the proper precautions while erection process. Okay, so we can adopt this process throughout the year. Okay, there is no chances of stoppage the work when you have adopted the prefabrication concept, so that you can complete the work at the earlier time. In the conventional building, due to the uncertainties, the time it may get extend compared to the planned one. That one also you can explain, right? Rohan,
Yes, sir.
any one point?
In which basis? Any question, sir?
No, what I said, we are discussing regarding the pre-engineering building as well as the conventional building. Conventional building are like what we are used now, right? We are there. That is the conventional building. So that
Yes,
one,
sir.
when you are compare with the pre-engineering building, what differences you can make it? So we have discussed so many points. So you can add few more points from your side.
Sir, nothing, sir. Just pre-fabricated buildings are manufactured in factory and taken to job site, sir.
Okay.
In conventional building, everything, the formwork and all the works are done on site, sir.
Okay, that cost of the construction also it will be higher in the conventional building with
Yes,
respect
sir.
to formwork and all. And here the formwork will get changes for each and every member in the conventional building.
Yes,
Whereas
sir.
in the pre-engineering building, only the single formwork can be used. And once it get hardened, the same formwork it can be used for the repeated structural elements.
Yes, sir.
Correct. Right. So now we'll discuss the points what I have put in the presentation. Let's compare your point with there and then we can check it out. Okay. So this current slide is visible to everyone, right? Pre-engineering building versus conventional building.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we'll see the difference between these. Okay. So here you can see the property table is there. Depends upon the property how it is get differentiated with respect to pre-engineering building as well as the conventional building. Okay. So first point with respect to source. So here steel building packages from one sources from conceptual stage to the design, engineering, manufacturing and supply, erection and the completion as a total system. So here in the pre-engineering concepts, everything it can be done at a single place, and that one it can get compared with the conventional building. You should bring the materials from various sources, sand from one source, steel from one source, correct? And then that transportation cost will be higher. And yeah, even with respect to the architectural design, it will be very difficult to what continue with the process or executions in the conventional building, because they should have the proper coordination between the architectural department as well as the executional departments. And here everything it can be taken care by one process, that is prefabrication, but here the department will get changes as architectures, structural consultant, a fabricator, contractor, painter, PMC and etc. So that here the source of the construction will be from only one side, and then here it will get differentiate with various organizational structures. And then second point, that is quality. With respect to quality, here fully finished products in ready to erect conditions, that is reaches at the site in CKD form. So CKD forms in the sense the complete knockdown form, that is involving absolutely no welding, cutting, etc. at the site. So here whatever you require as per the design which is going to manufacture in the pre-engineering concepts. No additional work is required once it reaches to the construction site. So complete knockdown in the sense 100% of completion what you can see. The total system you can adopt here, and additional works which is not at all required in the construction site, that is welding, cutting, and other joining of the assemblies to the structural elements. And here all the fabrication work at site, that is involving lot of wastages of the material, and that is like again a loss of quality. So with respect to quality, we can achieve better quality in the pre-engineering building. And then the time saving. So as you all know that with respect to time, it can get complete in the earlier time, because this completely factory made or shop fabricated systems, that is resulting the significant saving in the time as well as the superior quality. So all the structural members are constructed at once in the manufacturing site. The time you can be saved in the pre-engineering concepts compared to the conventional building. So here for every stage of the construction we need to wait, because that concrete should get certain initial strength to construct the top structures, right? Or else the upcoming structures. So that curing time, which is going to take a lot in the conventional building compared to the pre-engineering building. And then next, the design objective. So here, the efficient design due to the synergy between all the elements or building components, like primary members which are tapered with built up sections, roof walls, secondary members continues with the cold form sections. But here all are belongs to the lightweight structures. And here with respect to the conventional building, is heavy or over designed due to the limited range of sections. And again you need to go with the revisions in the design concepts, and as per the load we need to adjust that design concepts. So the design concepts will be easier in the prefab concepts compared to the conventional one. And then the design symmetry. So design symmetry in the part means all the sections are fully designed with available inventory. Inventory means the resources what you will get in the prefab concepts. And then non-availability of sections does not arise and hence ensure no price escalation. So once you provided with a proper inventory, so that time whatever the escalations in the price will be there, that one it can be reduced. Clear? Because all the materials which are required for one construction building, it can be saved at once. So whatever you have estimated cost, it will be similar. But in the conventional building for first month, the cost of cement will be 320. Might be it may get extends at the upcoming days. Might it is going to reach 350. But your estimation has done for 320 rupees per bag, but it has reached to 350. So that is like the price escalation that is going to cause, that is going to affect the total cost. Clear? And then design versatility for large clear span. Here it can offer the large clear span up to 100 to 120 meter without any intermediate support columns. But here, which is not going to possible to provide this much length of the structural elements. And then here, generally the limited to the medium span up to 40 meter. Okay, so up to 40 meter of the structural members we can construct in the conventional, but in the free fab we can go with 100 to 120 meter without any intermediate supports. And then design code and cost saving. Am I audible, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. Yes, thank you. So here for the design code as well as the cost saving, you can have different international standard codes. That one also you can prefer, like AISC, AISI, MBMA, AWS. So here AISC is the full form of American Institution of Steel Construction. So there they have provided all the standards how they are going to follow with respect to the steel structures. And second one is AISI. So AISI is like the American Iron as well as the Steel Institute. So there also with respect to the iron material, how they are going to choose the raw material for the steel constructions, and there also they are going to adopt certain quality aspects. And then for each and every section of the members, the manufacturing phase, considering the density of the steel, the joints provided between the steel elements. So each and everything they have provided. Clear? And then MBMA, that is Metal Building Manufacturing Association. There also they have given certain standards. And then AWS, American Welding Society, not Amazon Web Series, AWS, which are proven all over the world for metal building systems, and these American codes are continuously updated on latest research. So compared to our Indian country, the most of the prefabricated concepts they have followed in American countries, so that they have certain standards compared to the our Indian standard code books. But here, when you will go with the conventional building, you will prefer Indian standard codes, which are more conservative, that increases weight, and then weight of the structural elements, and even that cost also, which is going to increase with respect to that, even the weight of the building also it will get increases. Yeah, and that time here in the Indian standard code books they have commented like these are not updated for abnormally long time. You have checked the code books IS 10262 2009. So it's like from last 10 years it has to be, it has not updated directly, it has single source, single from single source, that entire product of range of roofing structures, mezzanine staircases, crane beams, doors, windows, ventilators, insulations, everything is easily available in stock form, that is from the single source. So all the structural elements they can get it from the single source. And here to procure from 10 to 15 sources from local market, that results in non-compatibility. Means whatever the resources are required for these elements, it has to be bring from various local markets. So it's like it won't get match with that, and sometimes the grade will get changes from one structural member to the other structural member. So that time also, when you will go with multiple sources, that quality concepts will be reduced, and even that cost of the construction will be higher, because the transportation from various suppliers, that is going to cause the higher cost. And then here you can consider the structural weight, which is 10 to 15% lighter compared to the conventional construction. So due to the efficient design, what will follow here, you can reduce 10 to 15% of structural weight in the prefab constructions. And here the hot rolled sections results in as it is discussed in the part, use of standard hot rolled sections, which results in heavy steel structures, and even that is like comparatively over designed structures. Clear? As Chetan said this point, we can consider the weight of the sections here, which is compared to conventional building, which is 10 to 15% lighter. Clear? And then composite softwares, which are available in the pre-engineering concepts, so that you can go with a single software. You can design, you can estimate, you can plan and schedule, and then you can execute the work, and even you can track. So single softwares will be available for this pre-engineering concepts. But here in this, we don't have a single updated softwares for each and every work at a single source, right? So for design, we'll be using some other softwares for planning, and even for execution, even for estimation, right? So different softwares are used for different works. So to track that one at the single source, it is very difficult. And delivery, with respect to the structural members, it can be manufactured in mass production line, that resulting faster deliver of the structural elements. So average 500 metric ton building can be supplied in 6 to 7 weeks. The similar thing, it is going to take around 16 to 18 weeks in the conventional building. Okay. And then here foundation, it is being light structures foundations compared to the conventional, and even that foundation design will be lighter as well as the simpler. and that is only with vice versa. It is going to have with a heavy foundation work in the design, and then that resulting with a higher cost, and even the time consumption will be higher here. And then ease of erection. So here pre-engineering building is bolted design and simple multiple module, that is framing system, in which every assembly is a standard module that is respective in nature, that is resulting to easy to understand and easy to erect. So here the design things are made similar in every structural members of the pre-engineering building, so that once you learnt about the erection process, it will be similar to the other structural elements. So no need to worry about for each and every member that how to erect that and how much working radius we need to provide for the structural element. I mean, you can reduce the moment of the erecting equipment from one place to other place, as if it is changes with the structural elements dimensions as well as the weight. Yeah, so this is what the difference between these two concepts. This is most important question asked in module 5. Sometimes it is asked fully with 20 marks. Okay, in every part these questions will be there, so you need to answer these points carefully, right? So 3 plus 3 6 9, and then there are 13 points are there. So apart from this, you can add your points also, but it should be weightage in its nature. You can consider other points also, whatever we have discussed. They are not wrong, but you need to give the proper justifications for that. Yep. So this is belongs to today's class, and we'll watch a small video so that you will come to know the process behind this prefabrication. This video slide is visible, right? Or I need to share it once again. History rewritten.
It's visible, sir.
It's visible, right? It's that. Okay. So in this slide, you can see the construction is done in China country, that is Yunnan province.
Sir, it's
Okay.
not visible, sir, now.
It's not visible. Okay.
So
No,
that
it's not visible.
we can see the differences still.
Yes, yes. I will share it once again. Now the slide is visible.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, yes. Somebody texted, I think.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So
Yes,
history
sir.
related. So here you can see how they have constructed the prefabrication structures in the China country. Okay, so this is what the building they have shown with respect to the time lapse. This is at the initial stage of the construction. They are going to place the mobile crane here, I mean the tower crane. So as per the floors increases, which is going to increase with respect to the parts. Okay, so this is the manufacturing site where exactly they are going to manufacture these structural elements, even with respect to flooring also, even with respect to plumbing, and even with respect to the electrical connections, right? So each and everything it is done in the construction site itself, sorry, in the manufacturing site itself. And here also you can check, even they have provided the lighting systems to that. So now after the manufacturing process, right, after the fabrication, they are going to place that one in the transportation vehicle. So this transportation vehicle, that is again depends upon this length of the structural member and even the capacity of the total weight of the structural elements. Okay, so now it has shifted to the construction site, where after that the structural elements are going to be erected from the transportation vehicle to the required location. Here that entire slab which is going to place over there. So there they can go with the several connections, even with the staircase, even with the wall panels. You will believe it or not, this 30-story building they have completed just in 15 days. Right? This is the time lapse in the construction part. It has taken around 360 hours, I think. They have done the work day and night so that no obstacles have been stopped that work. The thing is like you need to take the more a 9 magnitude earthquake resistance. Even they have followed this earthquake resistant structures and a certain the primary waves as well as the secondary waves hit that. And here you can check this. In this they have prepared the model and then they have checked. So if earthquake happens, how it is going to react, right? So this is the tested by that China Academy of Building Research. Yeah. So after the earthquake also, which is not going to disturb, and 5 times more energy efficient, since you can provide better proper ventilations and other aspects like taking up the energy as it will takes in the conventional building, it can be reduced. And then heat recovery fresh air, that one they have provided in the wall panels so that they can maintain the required temperatures. These all are the special techniques what it is going to consider. And air quality also you can maintain it better just by providing special techniques between the wall panels. Yeah, so this 30-story building they have constructed just in 15 days. Just think that the total time durations to take to complete this work. Yeah, and we'll watch one more part. Here also you can see some concepts because conventionally you have seen all the structural elements how it is going to construct, but this prefabrication concepts, just the difference you can see here. So this is one prefabricated already constructed room. Directly it has been transported and then now they are going to erect that one to the required location. See there, they are going to provide the rooms directly at the required locations. And I think here in the previous part, okay, here in the upcoming part it's there. Here also you can see this. So before placing that one, they need to mark it properly so that on that particular location itself, I mean to the reference line itself, they can provide. So here you can see this yellow marks here. So here you can see the yellow marks. These are the reference line that on top of that they need to place it carefully. See that entire one room or one building component they are placing at once. So like that it is 57-story building I think. Even they have given the proper numbers to that. Here you can see the yellow marks again. Yes, so these are the reference lines so that as per the requirement they can place on top of this. And whatever the gaps it will be get forms between these structural members from one member to other member. It is filled by using the grouting members. Only the thing is you need to take the better precautions while placing the erection equipments. See here they have placed it. And you need to check the working radius that it should not cause us any obstacles to that. Here the chances of accidents are more when you are go with improper precautions and all, right? And when you have not followed the safety precautions. And in this part you can see I said the skilled labors. So this person you can see, right, one who touched this building. So this person we can call it as rigger. And then one more person who is going to give the directions to this crane operators and even for this person. So these are the people called riggers, and then the signaler person will give the directions to the crane operators, those are present here. Just they will give the small directions during the turning of the structural elements and all. These are the canopy-like structures what we have said. So huge building can go with the big canopy structures, right? And this is like one more type of the structures. As per the requirement, we can change its space, and we can utilize that space here. So it will be foldable. This type of structures also it will be much useful at the requirement time. So here you can go with the deleting of structure concepts. Once we don't want this, I mean certain concepts and all, it is going to take place in some cities. That time they can provide these types of mobile washrooms and all. So that one also they can be provide. So only two members they have done in around 30 minutes. Okay, I mean the setting up of this entire structures. And this is like a prefabricated building, single story building. Just they have used a small prefabrication here, like the building components and all what they have used. Only the prefabricated building components like building units like bricks and all they have used here or wooden plates. Then they have constructed this entire home. Even sometimes it looks aesthetic compared to the conventional. So all the structural members they have prepared and manufactured in the manufacturing site itself. It looks in this way. Here also you can see the different building units. So just without any connections, how they are going to provide. I mean, without any mortar between the building units. These are the wooden structures. Like that, even you can go with the concrete structures also. That one, those videos I will show when we will study about the different structural components which are constructed by the concrete. Everything which is worked with automated in its movement, so that even the shops also, mobile shops also, you can go with this. In the meantime, they can even get this works. Right, so many prefabricated concepts you can adopt. Okay, this video is just it will gives the brief idea about how the prefabricated concepts will matters. Correct? I think I took more time. Okay, just place your name and USN. The things are understood, right? How exactly the prefabrication concept will be there over the conventional, just by watching that video with respect to time and all. When somebody say something, anything is there, just you can discuss also. Things are understood, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So you can attend the next class. I think already they have sent the link. Yes. Place your name and USN, then you can disconnect the call. Neha madam, you can disconnect the call. Zainul.